It's the morning after. The stain has been allowed to dry, the kind of mauvey browny stain that was on the previous episode, and I've just taken my random orbital sander and sanded the top off, and yeah, that's what it looks like. So as you can see, it's not quite as dramatic as it was, and indeed the grain markings have just been pulled out by the stain, and we've got it back to pretty much bare wood everywhere apart from the grain. So with it being a waterborne stain, you do find that when you apply it, it does lift the fibres of the wood a little bit, so it does need flattening off. And what I tend to use are these little clean up your frying pan pads. They're very non-aggressive, and it's probably the equivalent of like a 1500 grit sandpaper, but it doesn't leave the residue that some sandpapers do leave. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get our stain, just out of interest. If you can see that there, it looks absolutely clear, doesn't it? Well, when you give it a good shake, it all goes milky. So the white pigment within this stain is actually in suspension. It's just kind of hanging out in whatever carriage system, liquid-based carriage system is used in the blending of it. So yeah, it does lift the fibres, and we're going to have to, every coat that we put on, we're going to have to just give it a rub down after it's dried, just to flatten the grain off. I'll be honest with you, I've absolutely no idea how many coats of this is going to take to get this guitar to where we want it to be, which essentially is a kind of trans white, is what we were looking for. And I think that the figuration is probably going to end up being quite subtle, or indeed that's what Phil and I decided is the right thing to do on this guitar. So no idea how many layers of finish is going to take, of stain is going to take, but I'll crack on with the process. I'll let you see the first coat going on, and then after I'll let you know how many it took. So yeah, let's do that. So there it is with the pick guard in position. Yeah, fingers crossed this is going to be okay. Of course it's going to be okay. Positive mental attitude. It's going to be wonderful. Right then, so let's bang a little bit of this here white stuff on. I was watching Ben Crow's tutorial on this on YouTube. Ben, as you inevitably know, if you don't, then find out. Is Ben Crow from Crimson is the guy that invented, a bit of an overstatement, apparently he's got chemists that do it for him, bless his heart, but has come up with the idea of this particular blend of white tint. And watching his tutorial, he was making a monochrome guitar, black and white essentially, with a flame top on it. And as I said in a previous video, it did look a little bit muted to my taste. I'm sure it did exactly what he wanted it to do, but we wanted to pop the grain a little bit. So let's put it on. As I say, I have no idea how many coats it's going to take to get what we're looking for, but we'll see. It's a very subtle stain. I know again that the one that Ben did, it took him a good deal of coats to achieve the monochrome that he was looking for. And at the moment, probably because the wood is just wet, if anything it's coming up a little yellow looking, which is not surprising, because we are putting effectively water or a similar liquid onto what at the moment is bare wood grain, so it will go yellow. And I'm reliably informed by Mr. Crow and his instructional video that over a period of time the suspended white pigmentation will start to lighten that wood back to, again, as he's described, more of a kind of sycamore type tonality. Sycamore is a lot lighter, much more white wood than maple is in its prepared state, or unprepared state for that matter. Okay. So you probably can't see it on the video footage, but there definitely is a little bit of a milky hue to this, which is great, very reassuring. I will confess I'm a little nervous about this. It's the first time that I've tried to do a white stain, particularly on yellow wood, not that I've done on any wood. And Phil was looking for a trans white finish, and I very much hope that we achieve that. Let's try blatantly banging some on and see what happens. Voyager Discovery. Blind being led by the partially sighted. Just thinking aloud, I can't quite see the point in trying to rub this in, because the browny purple colour is in the grain, and what I don't want to do is reactivate it with the liquid and have that diluting the potential whiteness. So I'll just let it sit on the top and hope that it takes. Right then, that is a good wetting down of it. We'll let that dry and we'll come back and reapply, probably many times, I'm thinking. What do you reckon? Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and got something from it. And indeed, if you did, then please subscribe to the channel and share, like, and leave some comments perhaps. Feedback is always great to have. So until next time, thanks very much for watching. See you again.